fathers who are gone are gone. Come have mothers who are gone are gone. Way up yonder in that new bright world, every light is shining on me. Oh Lord, every light is shining, yes, it's shining on me. Every light is shining, yes, it's shining on me. Way up yonder in that new bright world, look, every light is shining on me. Oh, some have fathers who are gone, are gone. Some have fathers who are gone, are gone. Way up yonder in that new bright world, the heaven light is shining on me. Heaven light is shining, yes, it's shining on me. Heaven light is shining, yes, it's shining on me. Way up yonder in that new bright world, heaven light is shining on me. Now some have friends who are gone or gone. Some have friends who are gone or gone. Way up yonder in that new bright world, every light is shining on me. Every light is shining, yes, it's shining on me. Every light is shining, yes, it's shining on me. Way up yonder in that new bright world, every light is shining on me. Every light is shining, yes, it's shining on me. Every light is shining, yes, it's shining on me. Way up yonder in that new bright world, every light is shining on me. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Well, it's good to be up here at the New Hope Baptist Church tonight. We appreciate you having us. May God richly bless every one of y'all. Hope you're touched by our music tonight. This is what you call bluegrass gospel we're doing for you tonight. It's pretty much gospel music with just add a banjo to it. Country gospel with some banjo. Yeah, a little fiddle. Maybe a little mandolin and a guitar too. Yeah. But I'm going to take a real quick minute to introduce the band for you right here. Well, over here on my left, which is your right, my little wife's doing a fine job on this bass, and I've been married to her 29 years, right?
Wow.
Yeah, she's doing a fine job. Keeps us right in line with that good old hard driving bass. My wife Jennifer Blocker from Seminole, Oklahoma. Give her a nice hand. Not too nice a hand. She might get big head, you know. You never know. All right, this fella right here on the guitar. Ooh, doggies, he can play this thing.
Yes.
Boop, boop. I got a roar or something here. Maybe I need to back up. Yeah. Anyway, I tell you, he raises good old horses and good old homegrown tomatoes. He's got something growing on the vine for too long. He's been working that garden, I bet you. Yeah, but he's a retired school teacher. Like I always said, my boys were in his class, and he retired after that. That's all he could take, couldn't stand no more. But he does a fine job in singing, one of my favorite singers and guitar players, Mr. Mitch Calder from Tecumseh, Oklahoma. This fellow over here playing this good old Chubby Wise style fiddle, what I call it, old time fiddle. He's got a little bit of the grapes just all mixed in there in one, and maybe even better. I'll guarantee you. I would almost say better, yeah, in my opinion, for sure. I'll guarantee you, he's one of the finest fiddle players that you will ever hear on this stage at this moment. These 5 individuals up here. No, really, he's best in the state, and I say all the states around. Mr. John makes his home way down there in Colgate, Oklahoma. Give him a nice hand, Mr. John Henry.
Leaving of the band? Oh, man. I was gonna actually introduce you this time, okay.
Well, you can get me here in a minute.
See?
See, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Well, you were going
He's got that Alzheimer's disease. But anyway, this fellow on the mandolin here, we really appreciate him. He's been cooking for us all weekend and taking us fishing. That's the reason I can barely walk right now. Jerking us around in that four-wheeler. Whew. He got some roads out there where he lives out there in Cedar Lake. Man alive. John got a little seasick earlier and had to lay down. But I'll tell you what, we sure love him and love his wife back there, Vicky. And he makes his home there at the Cedar Lake. I guess it's Hinton, Oklahoma. Yep, Mr. Randy Plank on the band.
Man doing all the leading of the band, the talking, the singing. He does a fine, fine job on that banjo. And as y'all, most of y'all heard this morning, he does a great job on the guitar as well. Plays just about any instrument there is. If it has strings and keys, he's gonna play it.
Hey, we can't, don't say much more, his head's already big.
Brag on me, why brag on me? No, don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does a great job. We're really proud of him, Mr. Garland Blocker.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to do this tune. George Jones came out with this many years ago, and just a beautiful tune. I bet a lot of y'all remember the old brush harbors by the side of the road. I used to go to a few of them when I was a teenager and little one. I'll guarantee you, good old time camp meetings going on and everything else. You just don't see much of that anymore. One called the Old Brush Harbors.
I remember them so clearly. Mom and Dad loved them so dearly. Old brush arbors by the side of the road, where I learned about salvation from the book of Revelation. In an arbor by the side of the road. Old brush arbors by the side of the road, where a sinner could lay down his heavy load. It was in those old brush arbors troubled souls found peace from harbors. Brush arbors by the side of the road. Many times I have departed from the way of life I started, in an arbor by the side of the road. But each time the devils caught me, I remembered what they taught me in brush arbors by the side of the road. Old brush arbors by the side of the road, where the mighty light of God's great mercy glows. There's praying, shouting, singing till the countryside was ringing. Brush arbors by the side of the road. Old brush arbors by the side of the road.
Oh, thank you. Let's see, we're gonna get this all figured out before we try another song. It's going to kind of learn things here. But, oh, unless we get in that key, you know. Come on.
thought that was the roar of the crowd.
Huh?
Of course, it's the band.
Well, it's gonna, don't burn it down. I barely hear myself out of this. Turn me back up. All right. Fine job, Mitch. I'll tell you what, it might be this in here too, I don't know. Randy, where'd you get this at? Walmart. Testing, 1, 2, 3, check, check. Sorry about that, folks, technical difficulties. All right, yeah, but I can't go no further back unless I move it over. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2, am I good here now? All right, okay, rudely interrupted. Check, check, something's fixing to roar again. Okay. All right, we're gonna do a tune now that, is a good old tune. Henderson wrote it, no, what, yeah, Calvin Henderson, I'll get that right one of these days, but Calvin Henderson wrote this tune, and beautiful tune. I think he's done gone on to be with the Lord, and John's gonna sing it for you. Beautiful tune called What Will He Think About You?
If you can see Jesus at this very hour, as you can so easily do, will He find you watching and waiting in prayer? Oh, what will He think about you? What will He think about you? Have you always been faithful and true? Or when you see Jesus, and sure He must do, what will He think about you? When He comes from heaven, descending in power, and you know that all payments are due, will you run to meet Him or call for the rock? Or what will He think about you? What will He think about you? Have you always been faithful and true? Or when you see Jesus, I'm sure He must do, what will He think about you? When He comes for His talents, He's given unto you, expecting the usury due. Will you be commended or treated in scorn? Or what will He think about you? What will He think about you? Have you always been faithful and true? Or when you see Jesus, I'm sure He must do, what will He think about you? Or when you see Jesus, I'm sure He must do, what will He think about you?
All right. Thank you very much. My name is back here, and we'll have them set up here in a little bit. And if y'all feel led to, I think they're about $10 a piece, something like that. Look, got a lot of songs on them. How many we got on there? 16? 16 songs for $10? Can't be a deal like that, for sure.
That's why it takes time.
Yeah, that's right. Well, there's a little gas member or something, you know. Makes a good coaster, you know, you put some soda pops or whatever on top of them and not mess your table up. All right, we're gonna do a tune now that Brother Mitch here wrote. And if you want, just tell them real quick about how you come up with this one here, Mitch.
Well, it's not really an exciting story or anything, but I was in an old cemetery out in the sticks where I live, and was walking around and saw a big prominent headstone in the middle of the cemetery, and it had an inscription on it. A man who passed away back in the 30s, I think it was, but it was a long inscription, and I read it and I thought, well, that'd make a good chorus to a song. So I just borrowed the inscription and then wrote 2 verses to go with it. And it was a gentleman, I guess his children had placed that stone there. And it's called We Love You, Father. Ready?
We haven't taken it. No devil's trying to shut us down up here. Rebuke him in the name of Jesus.
Your system on?
It's on, it just, that microphone is the only thing that's on, but it was humming before I turned it on. I just turned it on for the, I just muted it, but I just turned it on for the nursery. It's all muted right now, so you're getting no feedback from our stuff.
It's that banjo mic. It's the mic itself.
Yeah, the mic maybe need to be,
It's the mic itself.
yeah, why don't we swatch out this mic here? Is that a word? Let's swatch out this mic.
That's what I'm.
It's
All right. Okay, all right. Just leave it off, I guess. Yeah, let's switch that out, all right. Turn this off. Ain't nothing I hate worse than feedback.
Makes me sound like
Worst enemy.
I'm in the bad up.
Yeah.
Start singing and dancing here in a minute.
Should be off. Now let's check it real quick. It might be a little different. Better, all right. Thank you, Lord.
Good to go.
That was back.
Now, yeah, we're gonna start from the top.
See, I was walking around in the cemetery one night.
All right.
When the roses bloom in May, Daddy flew upon the wings of angels in the air. But they left us words of love on that sad day. We carved them on the stone where he lay. We love you, Father, yes, we love you. But angels love you more. For they have sweetly called you to yonder shining shore. Now it's been some 50 years since he left us, and soon I'll join him by the crystal sea. And if he shed a tear at my passing, remember what the angel said to me. We love you, Father, yes, we love you. But angels love you more. For they have sweetly called you to yonder shining shore. To yonder shining shore.
That was a wonderful tune, miss. Appreciate you singing that. Now we're gonna turn the little man player loose. Yeah. I might make mention, we did catch more fish than he did. He may not want me to make mention of that, but it don't happen very often, so I have to make mention. Me and John tied, but as long as, you know, we caught more than Randy, we're all right. He's gonna do it on, huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna do it on tune now that you'll find most any hymnals, the old time hymnals and the you've heard probably most of your lives. One called I'll Be Listening. I'll be listening. Should have brought my glasses in, right? I can't see nothing. All right. Mr. John's gonna do a tune now, and I'm not sure who come out with this one a long time ago, but they've been doing it in bluegrass many, many years. And he does a fine job on this old tune, because you go to your church and I'll go to mine. Totally unrehearsed.
You go to your church and I'll go to mine, but let's walk along together. Our fathers built them side by side, so let's walk along together. The road is rough, the way is long, we'll help each other over. You go to your church and I'll go to mine, but let's walk along together. The Lord, He will be at your church today. He'll be at my church also. You go to your church and I'll go to mine, but let's walk along together. The road is rough, the way is long, we'll help each other over. You go to your church and I'll go to mine, but let's walk along together. my church. Oh, so you go to your church and I'll go to mine. But let's walk along together. The road is rough, the way is long. We'll help each other over. You go to your church and I'll go to mine. But let's walk along together. The road is rough, the way is long. We'll help each other over. You go to your church and I'll go to mine. But let's walk along together.
Good job, man. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lord. Somebody said a while ago that it's Baptist Costal. I think that's what I am too.
Right.
Yeah, and we just walking along together, having a good time, singing praises unto the Lord, and that's the way it should be. Yeah. Shouldn't be no arguments, I'll tell you what. There is in this whole life. Things don't, people don't see each other the right way and everything, but anyway. All right, we're gonna do one now. The way this is sitting here, I cannot see that thing, so I'm gonna put it right down here. Okay, now. We're doing on tune now that,
He doesn't have a Bible.
you'll find, well, it's slanted and it's getting a glare on it. Can't see nothing. Anyway, this tune is, what was I saying? You interrupted me, didn't you?
You're talking about that too.
She's bad about that. I was talking behind my back. She's back here. But this beautiful tune right here, it's sung in a lot of funerals and different things. And good old time tune. One of these days we'll make it to heaven and there ain't gonna be no more aches and pains there and everything like that. All this arthritis, memory trouble, and vision trouble, just all these things gonna be a thing of the past. And and there will never grow old. He's gonna do, in heaven will never grow old.
In the Bible we read of a city with streets that are laid with pure gold. We will live in that city forever, and there we shall never grow old. In heaven we'll never grow old. In heaven
I'm gonna do another tunes about no more aches and pains. Hope y'all really enjoy this. The Easter Brothers come out with this many years ago. I believe one of them wrote it. I think James Madison Easter, if I ain't mistaken, but they do this in country gospel a lot. It's called Heart That'll Never Break Again.
I'll have a heart that will never break again. I remember standing by my daddy's bedside as the tears filled up the wrinkles on his face. As I held his weathered hand, he smiled and whispered, said, I'm going to live in a better place. I'll have eyes that will never feel a teardrop. I'll have legs that will never ache with pain. I'll have hands that will never age and wither. And a heart that will never break again. I have often heard and read about that city where with Jesus we shall live forevermore. There's a mansion in construction for my dwelling, and the streets of gold will run by my front door. I'll have eyes that will never fill with teardrops. I'll have legs that will never ache with pain. I'll have hands that will never age and wither. And a heart that will never break again. And all the eyes of the blind will be open as they join the victory march of the Lamb. And all the deaf who never heard the roll of thunder will rejoice to hear the Savior call his name. And I'll have eyes that will never fill with teardrops. I'll have legs that will never ache with pain. I'll have hands that will never age and wither. And a heart that will never break again. I have a heart that will never break again.
Now John's gonna do one for you that he wrote just a couple months ago, and it's a really fine tune. I'm gonna get geared up for that. talk, put this contraption on here
You
sometime.
look like you got a fight with it.
I am, yeah. This is a very good tune, it's a scriptural tune. Scripture where we need to put on the armor of God. John's gonna sing about it right here.
Pick up the armor of God, put it on the shield yourself and sing. Pick up the armor of God, put it on the Savior's soul and sing. We go out in this world of grief and sorrow, we have our daddy's problems more and low. If we'll just put on all of God's armor, we'll feel our strength grow more and more. Pick up the armor of God, put it on the shield yourself and sing. Pick up the armor of God, put it on the victory we'll win. We go out in this world of grief and sorrow, we have our daily struggles o'er and o'er. If we'll just put on all of God's armor, then we'll never feel the power set. Pick up the armor of God, put it on, shield yourself and sing. Pick up the armor of God, put it on the victory we'll win. We go to church on Sunday morning, we feel the presence of His Spirit there. We need to feel that Spirit when we're journeying in this world, listen down here. Pick up the armor of God, put it on and shield yourself and sing. Pick up the armor of God, put it on the victory we'll win. Put it on the victory we'll win.
That's what we sure need to do, because the old said the gird about your loins of truth, put on the helmet of salvation, breastplate of righteousness. I'll tell you what, and we gotta do it, because the old devil, he'll come up and stab you in the back if you don't watch. Sneak right up on you. Gotta be covered up with the love of Jesus. All right, we're gonna do one now that, another old tune. We do a lot of old tunes. That's just about all we do, and even one new ones we write sound old. But I love it, and I tell you what, we're gonna keep on doing. Another old tune called "You Gotta Move."
You gotta move, you gotta move, you gotta move, you gotta move. When the Lord gets ready, you gotta move. But the road ain't up, night still.
You got blue, you got blue, you got blue, you got blue. When the Lord gets ready, you got blue. Now when the Lord gets ready, you got blue. Thank you very much. You gotta move. That little, I just think about it. Mitch is gonna do one for you. Here, how long you want us to go to? Just about. About 8 to 7 or 5 to 7 or something, or 7? All right, 9 o'clock, okay, sounds good. 9 o'clock in the morning, that's all right.
Your fingers
Oh, no,
get tired.
I'm fine, thank you. I will take a shot of this right here, though. Mitch, go ahead and kick off, catch up again. All right.